Hi everyone, it's Barry here, and I wanted to show you a clip from a recent Aurum Foundation VIP update call, which featured Aurum's CEO Bryan Benson. Now, for those of you who don't know who Bryan is, I can tell you that he is an ex-director of Binance. Now, Binance is the biggest crypto exchange on the planet. It has a trading volume of over $7 billion a day and assets of well over $166 billion. Now, Bryan built up Latin America, which he was responsible for when he was there, and he was actually responsible for about 20% of Binance's growth. Um, I like you to watch and listen as he talks about his recent Aurum European tour, his goal of creating 1,000 millionaires, and his ambition to make Aurum the number one company in the artificial intelligence space. So just watch and listen, and you can really feel the passion and the determination that Bryan has.
Friend, we have a lot of things brewing. So I have the pot and I'm stirring it and I'm trying to make sure we can make the best soup that we can. So, uh, in that vein, let me tell you guys a little bit about what's been going on. Greetings to everyone. It's nice to be here and nice to be speaking with everyone today. Want to mention a few things here. I don't want to take too much time out of Ahmed's wonderful VIP call and the announcement that we have, but I do want to give you guys an update. So, about a month ago, a little over a month ago, I left my home in Colombia and moved down to Argentina. Well, not moved, but flew down to Argentina for the largest Ethereum conference that was called the ETH Connect. So this was a very, very large conference, and there was many, many side conferences to this as well. And the goal of this tour was to be able to find good partners, find some more VCs for investment in our institutional side of the business, and then generally just promote Aurum across the crypto ecosystem so that everyone eventually will know who Aurum is, what we're doing, what we're building, and the success that we're having. So this was the idea, and I have to say that it's gotten better than I had expected, better than planned. We had an amazing first stop, which was Buenos Aires, Argentina. I attended many, many different conferences, got a lot of good content, spoke with many, many different people from leaders who are in the business with some of our biggest teams to potential partners for bringing into the Aurum ecosystem. And then, like I mentioned, one of the tasks that I have is also to talk with as many VCs as I can and see if we can find the right type of investors for the growth of Aurum on the institutional side. So these are all really exciting things, very, very promising things, not only for the Aurum business as a whole, but this will directly benefit our network business as well. And so I think everyone out there on the call should be extremely happy with what we're doing because it's going very well, and Aurum is being very, very well received around the globe. From there, I headed over to Europe, where I began the first CEO leadership tour. So this was an initiative that, thanks to the hard work of the team, the marketing team, Ahmed, and everyone over there, we were able to pull off a very, very successful first leg of the CEO leadership tour. So the idea behind the CEO leadership tour is for myself and some of the other leaders and some of the other corporate team to be out in the community, be out with our top leaders, and help them have conversations with the prospects and the other leaders that are out there. So, the idea is not to have extremely large events and host 1,000 people in every stop. The idea is to have quality over quantity, and I think that's what we were able to do. So the first stop was in Amsterdam. From there, we went to London, and then we went to Breda, Netherlands, which is in southern Netherlands, where we were able to attract many of the users from, or not the users, but the leaders from Belgium, France, and southern Holland, southern Netherlands. And then I went to a wonderful event in Baden-Baden, Germany, where one of our top leaders had a charity event that I spoke at. And this was an amazing, amazing time for us because not only were we able to help discuss things with the leaders, but we were also able to uh, participate in a charity event that goes to a really wonderful cause. And so, yeah, it was an amazing stop. From there, I was in Frankfurt, where we met some other top leaders and had some really nice meetings. And then uh, so much happening, I'm out of breath just talking to you guys about it. So let me pause one second, have a little drink of water. From there, got on the plane and went down to Slovenia, where we met some of the nicest people and the top leaders that I've met in a long time. Really wonderful people. Thank you to Mikhail, Alex, Barbara, and the rest of the crew over there. Really did an amazing job setting that up. And then I was on to Greece, Thessaloniki, which is in northern Greece. And again, we had Nick and Maria and some of the best leaders that I've encountered as well over there. And it was just a really positive time for us to talk to them, present to them from the corporate team, but also have one-on-one conversations with some of their top leaders that they are either recruiting or that are in the business, and help them figure out the best way to continue to grow and to continue to scale. So that was really nice. And then from there, the final stop on that tour was Estonia in Tallinn. And again, we had a fantastic time. Super, super nice people. Really, an effective and exciting time for me personally, because I get out there and see exactly how the community is being built, what the network's doing, and all the exciting things for me. So, all in all, it was an amazing time. And we will be doing more of it in the coming year. In the first quarter, after the launch event, we'll be planning another round of tours. So if you're interested in hosting the CEO in your city, please go through your upline. Let them know your interest. Let them know the plans that you have. And again, we are not focused on having giant events. We're focused on quality over quantity. So we want to help our leaders bring in the best people to continue to help grow the network. And so that's exactly what we've done. And then after that, came out to the desert here. I'm currently in Abu Dhabi, and landed in Dubai a couple days ago and came down to Abu Dhabi. And this is the week of Abu Dhabi Financial Week. So a lot of things going on down here. There was the Bitcoin MENA conference, which was fantastic. I attended that. And then yesterday and today there was one called Hack Season. That was really strong, small conference, but tons of VCs and tons of really strong projects there. And so we had a speaking role. We were invited to speak at that conference, and we were on stage with some of the biggest leaders in the crypto space, from Sandbox, which is Animoca Brands company, Sebastian Bourget, 1inch, which is a DEX aggregator, and really just really fun time and good stuff. But also we've been doing quite a few interviews. We were asked to do an interview with Sierra Sun, who is a large Huobi backed VC with C2 Ventures, or C Squared Ventures, excuse me. And then quite a few other ones. So it's really been a wonderful tour. Tomorrow we will be speaking at the Global Blockchain Conference, which is one of the premier global blockchain, exactly like it sounds, global blockchain conferences. And so we have a panel discussion there with also some very, very important leaders, the CEO of BitGet, Gracie Chen, among others. So all in all, it's been a really, really wonderful end to the year. I am a little bit tired. It's been a constant pace for me, so I'm going to go back home and rest for a week before I get back at it. And really excited about what's happening. But my message today, and especially after seeing what I've seen and being here, is that we are in the right place at the right time here with what we're building at Aurum. And it is so exciting for me to get that validation back from the market, back from the network, back from the leaders. And I couldn't be more happy with the way that the business is going, the way that it's growing. I believe that 2026 is going to be a banner year for AI finance. And I think that Aurum is set to lead the charge from the forefront, because we've been building this technology now for almost 3 years. We've had the network piece almost a year and a half. And so I really just think that we are in an amazing position. And I couldn't be more grateful, more thankful, more humbled by the hard work of everyone on the team. And yeah, I couldn't be happier with where we are, but I feel like it's only just the tip of the iceberg. I feel like we're only getting going. And so we have a lot of work to do. I still have, a personal passion, a goal to create 1,000 millionaires as soon as I can through this business. And so I really want to be able to do that. I want to pull that off. I told a lot of people on the tour this analogy, and I think it's an important one that I want to share with everyone here today. CZ helped create a lot of financial freedom for people. And during my time at Binance, CZ is the CEO of Binance, or was the CEO of Binance, when I was there and was the founder of Binance. And, I was very happy to be part of Binance, and I was very happy to be involved and see how we built a financial unicorn really rapidly, but then also made a lot of people financially free. But I want to be able to do that myself as one of the leaders, right? So I don't want CZ to have all the fun. I want to be involved in it as well. And so here's the analogy. I'm going to drop it down, and everyone that was on the tour heard me say this probably 1,000 times, but I will repeat it for those that weren't here. When I started in crypto in 2017, and then later joined Binance a couple of years later, there was really no leader in the crypto space. So if you asked 100 people around the room or around the park or the bar, or wherever you are, the church, what's the leading company in crypto? What's the most powerful, important company in crypto? I think you would have had a lot of people say, what's crypto, first of all, but then I don't think you would have had a very good answer from people, and certainly not a consensus answer, right? So what that means is there was really no clear leader in that space. And, my family members were concerned that I was going into this business. They were concerned that I was going to be full-time in crypto and that this may be not the best thing for me to be doing because of all the perception around what crypto was at that time, right? I even remember my mom saying, "Hey, Bryan, what are you doing working, for those people and doing those things?" And I said, "Mother, listen to me. Listen to me clearly. I will prove you wrong. I promise." And I did, and we did. It wasn't a Bryan thing. It was a group thing and a group effort, and not only Binance, but a lot of the other great companies that are out there, right? And so I think if today you ask that same question to 100 people, what's the most powerful, strongest, most profitable, best company in crypto? I think you'll get an answer from most people, right? I think you'll get a Binance from some people, maybe Tether from some people. If they're in America, maybe they'll say Coinbase and this and that. But, the fact is that the industry is here to stay, and that you will get a good answer from a lot of people. And so the analogy goes like this. If we ask the people today, what is the strongest company in AI finance? I think you're going to get the same answer we got, 5 years before crypto. It's like, what is AI finance? What does that mean? And certainly there's not going to be a consensus for people to say, hey, it's this company and they're by far the best and they're doing great, right? But I think if you ask that same question 3-4 years from now, maybe even only 2 years from now, there'll be an answer. And I think one of those answers is going to be written across my shirt right here. And so it's really exciting, and it gives me goosebumps to say, because if we can pull that off, those people that are in the business right now, those people that have been working so hard over the last year plus, will be in such an amazing position. We'll be the leaders of a new industry, and I'm just thrilled to be able to share this with the wonderful people in Aurum. So again, Ahmed, I could go on and on and on. You can tell probably that I'm pretty excited and pretty passionate about this stuff, but I think we should probably move on to the rest of the call and get through what we need to get through, and then we can share more about what we're doing. Please follow our social channels. If you haven't followed the Bryan Benson official Telegram blog, I would recommend you do that, because we have a lot of really amazing content there. I'm sharing pictures, I'm sharing photos, I'm sharing videos, I'm sharing small blog posts that I'm writing. And so, that's all I have for you right now, Ahmed. But
Okay, so that's the clip that I wanted to show you. There's obviously more on the Aurum YouTube channel. I think Bryan's passion really comes across in that little clip. And that's it, really. If you have any more questions, want to know more about Aurum, then please get in touch with me. You can send me a PM, or maybe WhatsApp would be best. And I can send you more information. I can tell you and show you how to get started, because I think this is going to be brilliant. I think 2026 is going to be absolutely amazing. So yeah, get back to me, and I'd love to have you on the team. Okay, thanks, and bye for now, guys.